story time again. Let's take a look at the economic infrastructure of the USA and a little ballad entitled The Ballad of the Ruling Class. We'll take a taste of a tale that's long gone stale, of a privileged one who's white and male. It's so sad, it's actually kind of funny. Introducing my dad, yeah, he's a VIP. He bestows to me things only most people dream. So working, well, that's kind of a foreign concept to me. I got into school with the daddy's dough, did more tokes and blow than the classes I'd go, but that's cool, cause C's get degrees and D is for diploma. Back in Escuela, oh, I'd host the best galas, got laid 5 times by a girl named Tasia. Now I'm sitting pretty on a mound of inexperience and countless resources. Well, graduation, that's a relative term. What do you think I am, some kind of a bookworm? A couple of phone calls and a law firm later, I got the degree to silence the haters who just don't work as hard as I do. So let's all rise and salute 'em, heap some mad respect unto 'em. The more you have, the less you pay for too. Let's all celebrate the lives of Sandy Wonka, free enterprise. All hail to the ruling class. Now, fresh out of school, you'll understand it's easy to rake in about 100 grand, cause school's paid for, the car's paid for, and that downtown loft's a nice little tax write-off. What do you know, I got a brand new company. It's the one Dad bequeathed to me at age 23. Now I'm in charge of 25 people, 25 to 35 years older than I am. It's tough to deal with these working stiff schlubs whose intelligence rivals that of Forrest Gump, but I'm implementing a few new decrees. We're gonna shave some major pennies. It's not that I can't afford to keep you, Paco, it's just bad business. So go ahead and get insurance, the private sector. Or Cobra, you can afford that. Let's all rise and salute 'em, heap some mad respect unto 'em. The more you have, the less you pay for too. Let's all celebrate the lives at Sandy Wonka, free enterprise. All hail to the ruling class. It seems as though in this country, the jobs that are the most dangerous, physical, and detrimental to your health are the lowest paid, without health benefits, paid leave, sick leave, vacation time, or even a retirement plan. Let's take a look at worker Joe, who goes for a job and is granted one by the benevolent white-collar frat graduate who says he'll pay Joe $9.50 an hour to sweep the floors, dig the ditches, and hump out the broken pallets. Now, Joe's kid gets sick and has to go to the doctor. So Joe has to take a day off of work without getting paid to pay more money for a doctor he can't afford with the health insurance that he doesn't have, while white-collar frat graduate goes down to Mexico for a week, making it rain with money that could have been spent on employee health insurance. Now, Joe's bank account is getting low, and Fat Cat Bank says to Joe, "Joe, you don't have enough money in your account, so we're going to charge you more money because you don't have enough money, what we like to call a minimum balance fee." Now, Joe becomes really strapped and becomes desperate and engages in some rash criminal activity to help pay for his kid's doctor bill and winds up in the famous U.S. privatized correctional institution. Which is, well, that's another story for a different time. So back to the story at hand. Let's all rise and salute 'em, heap some mad respect unto 'em. The more you have, the less you pay for too. Let's all celebrate the lives at Sandy Wonka, free enterprise. All hail to the ruling class. Now running this company, it's mighty swell. It's getting old. I think I'll sell. What do you know, there's some aggressive recruiters, so I'm weeding out the best suitors. And bam, before the dot-com bubble burst, I unloaded my web gem, but what's worse, I only got $9.5 bill out of it. So now my employees, well, they're all out of work, but don't look at me, I'm not the cold-hearted jerk. You gotta do what you can, and remember, I built myself out of nothing. Now I gotta unload some of this money from my hand. You know, I've always been kind of a sports fan. Everyone cherished local team is on avail, so I plunked a deuce bill to consummate the sale. Now I'm official member of the 1% high-class elite. But there's always problems. See, the trouble is, the stadium's shoddy, and well, that's not gonna rake in the money. So you know what I did? You should have seen this. I went out there and taxed my faithful fan community for a stadium, then turned around and raised the ticket prices for that stadium so the very people who paid to build the stadium couldn't afford to get into the stadium. Then I proceeded to feed a team that hasn't been competitive since we built the stadium, which is why we said we needed the stadium in the first place. Invesco.com sellout feel with a slap a corporate sponsorship on it. Money talks, baby. Woo! So let's all rise and salute 'em. Heap some mad respect unto 'em. The more you have, the less you pay for too. Let's all celebrate the lives that set anyone can bring in a prize. All hail to the ruling class. Well, it's been barely 20 years, no real wins, and a lot of tears. See, the team's terrible, my leadership's abominable, and I'm coming off as quite formidable, because those coaches, they're inept, and it's the players' damn fault. They're so greedy. There's a major dip in the ticket sales, and they're pointing that to me as the one who fails. But I got that perverted, twisted, and diverted, because I'm telling you, a brand new stadium, that's the cure for all what ails us. You know why? Because we need those corporate dollars to recruit the ballers who play for the millions that I offer. The contracts are stacked, so when their knees are waxed, we'll toss them to the side like yesterday's trash without having to pay them what we told them we pay them. It's called non-guaranteed contracts, baby. In the most violent sport in America. Woo! Well, the public seems to be on to my shtick. The stadium vote's failing. Calling me a dick, but have no fear, some other cities got my ear. They're gonna let me in on some sweet real estate deal for a brand new, whole new palatial ball game. Well, I don't have to tell you what happened, but a whole new set of suckers is taking in my action. The new digs are kind of fine, but I got a new kid on the way who's mighty primed to take it over and do it all over again. So you know it by now, let's all sing it. Let's all rise and salute 'em, heap some mad respect unto 'em. The more you have, the less you pay for too. Let's all celebrate the lives that said it won't bring in a prize. All hail to the ruling, all hail to the ruling, all hail to the ruling class.